Politics of North Korea in various periods, from 1915 to 1917. After North Korea broke away from Japanese rule, it began to produce violent chemical fiber fabrics in the 1915s. It's seen as a symbol of the idea of national self-sufficiency, but it's not soft enough to be dead. Still, that's how most people dressed after the Korean War. However, the economy was devastated. After the war, China formed alliances with the Soviet Union and other countries received assistance, and the political situation was stable. For an authoritarian country in this period, many people are experimenting with fashion, and military uniforms are everywhere. From 1918 to 19, from 1918 to 2000, this period, North Korea has successfully transformed into a socialist industrialized country where people's clothes tend to be black or gray. Bright colors seem to be becoming more popular. People here, however, usually wear little or no makeup and dress conservatively, even going to amusement parks and watching dolphin shows. In North Korea, jeans are seen as a symbol of Western decadence. On the other hand, the length of the skirt is usually a little bit up to the knee. From 2000 till now, Kim Jong-un has brought fresh air to the fashion world after he came to power. He is not a fashion figure himself, but he has made moves to keep up with world trends and expanded luxury imports after he came to power in 2012. His wife, Li Xuezhu, likes to wear tight, tailored dresses. Clothing to some extent is regarded as a fashion icon. Self-remodeling of Korean women's fashion image based on feminism. North Korea's socio-economic transformation has had a profound impact on the social construction of female characteristics. Research shows that women's standards have shaped women themselves. That to say, the ultra-feminine clothing that's popular among Korean women at present is an active process of self-remodeling and planning their future lives. Through interviews with 45 Korean people and field records, a study analyzed the changes in three obvious economic periods, from 1960s to 1990s. On femininity, Kim soon pronounced that women should not solely focus on their liberation, race, and equality and forget about the traditional feminine beauty and the visual that typically defines the Korean women. Women should be feminine after all. In 1960s and 1970s, the phenomenon that women gradually became fashionable was closely related to the increasing power and standards of women. The emergence of gender-blurring fashion and clothing, Polity argues, came out of fierce debates over gender equality, the related women's movement, and the sexual revolution. Emblematic of women's progress, voice, and power in the era. The changing of women's fashion style is the result of the influence of feminist movements and women's higher education, as well as the new generation of young women and their desire to achieve gender equality and actively participate in society in 1970s and 1980s. The ideal North Korean woman is the one who embodies and mind is able to successfully negotiate the dual values of domestic femininity and the social nationalist femininity. From the mid-1990s to the end of 2000s, the economic contribution to women's feminists became the main undertaker, which played an important role in the marketization process of North Korea in this period, and a new tendency of valuing women appeared. And as Lanka points out, ironically, it was at this time of economic crisis that North Korea began to dress well. In the early 1990s, before the food distribution system collapsed, the practice of publicly distributing clothes has stopped. Since then, couriers has been used to buying their own clothes. Some women said that the acceptance of fashion to foreign countries had many limitations. They were forbidden to wear clothes with English words, and finally had to wear clothes that could meet the weather and the needs of transporting goods to the market. The quasi-capitalist Kim Jong-un appeared as commerce has been brought into daily life, including into leisure, recreation, and entertainment. People are frequenting restaurants and buying all kinds of household appliances, and the conspicuous consumption is also a fashion. In this context, the wife of North Korea's leader, Lee Xuezhu, has become a valuable and influential trendsetter. It would seem that North Korea is continuing the tradition of depicting women connected to the Kim dynasty as representations of feminine citizenship ideals. Although Li Xuezhu represents a clear departure from traditional representations, it can be seen that a new fashion phenomenon. Women pay more attention to fashion opening and are more willing to break through the shackles in fashion choice. Savagely describes this as beauty as effort, a shared understanding among women that the key to success is to pursue the feminine ideal. As she notes, such effort and displays of hyper femininity actually improve a women's prospects as a prospective partner, wife, and mother, providing the best proof of their moral standing, thus making them perfect candidates for such roles. Conclusion: in a word, women's fashion reveals the relationship between women's bodies and the society in which they live, and how their bodies are accepted by the society. Women are informed and active agents in the process of building a new and unique career version of the ideal super female society. We find that many contemporary career women are shaped their clothes in an agency process in which they negotiate various expectations. These expectations are related to tradition, nationality, and ideology, modern and changing standards of beauty, self-display, and care, all of which are aimed at feminist thinking, social standards, and success.